What happens when you mix fried chicken with the bold flavors of a seafood boil? I wanted to find out, so I made it myself. Don't worry, Unc's got you covered. We're gonna make this Cajun Boil Fried Chicken. Watch this. We're kicking things off with the marinade that brings that bold seafood flavor straight to the kitchen. You're gonna pour some buttermilk over your chicken pieces and then add this right here. A couple of tablespoons of the straight drop seafood boil. I'm talking about juicy, seasoned to the bone chicken ready for that crispy golden finish. Grab the seafood boil from UncleDibbz.com, add a couple shakes of hot sauce, and let that thing marinate in the fridge for a few hours. Now let's talk about those sides, right? Red potatoes and sweet corn. That's all you really need. Slice your potatoes in half and then crack your corn in half too as well. Now it's time to bring that boil to life. Fill up your pot halfway with water. Now let's add our background dancers. That's some lemon juice, those onions, some bay leaves, and you know no seafood boil is complete without some garlic. Add as much as you like. Finish it off with some more of that straight drop seafood boil. Stir that in and then set the scene for your potatoes and corn. First, we're gonna go in with the potatoes, let that come back to a boil for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna follow up with that corn. After you add your corn and everything comes back to a boil, turn off your heat, and then we're gonna set this over to the side off the heat and let those flavors come together. Let them get to know each other. We're trying to have a good party over here tonight. The flour mix is where the magic happens. We're gonna add some more of that seafood boil to that flour and then give it a little bit of a Cajun kick with that Delta dust to make sure every piece is packed with flavor. Now go grab your chicken from out the fridge because it's time to get dressed. Remember, when you're dredging your chicken, keep one hand as your wet hand and one hand as your dry hand. Lay each piece of that chicken in that flour mixture and pack it on nice and tight. And here's a little tip for extra crunchy skin. After you're done dredging your chicken, throw it in the refrigerator for like 5-10 minutes, basically while your oil is getting hot, and that's gonna shock that chicken skin so that it's extra crispy. Now go grab that big old Dutch oven that you got sitting in the corner because it's time to fry some chicken, y'all. Fill up your pot halfway with that oil. Make sure you leave some room at the top because it is definitely gonna rise. Maintain your oil temperature to about 325 degrees and then fry that chicken. And here's a little trick to infuse that oil. Add some jalapenos and onions. Trust your uncle. It gets the job done. Now, when you drop your chicken in the oil first, let's let it sit there for about 3-4 minutes. But then after that, you're gonna be wanting to constantly rotate that thing so that you don't get those burnt spots all over the chicken. Constantly agitate your chicken so it gets nice and golden evenly like this. Now, no seafood boil is complete without that garlic butter. So we're gonna make that sauce. Add some cold water to a saucepan. Once it starts to boil, add some cold butter. We're gonna use about a stick of butter, so don't overreact. We're making garlic butter sauce, y'all. We're not making salad dressing. Hit that with a couple of squeezes of garlic paste. Stir everything together over about medium-low heat, and then add some parsley, and then we're gonna flavor that butter up with some more of that Delta dust. Remember, all the seasonings are available at UncleDibbz.com. Cut your heat and set your butter sauce to the side. Now let's build this boil. We're gonna start off with the base of potatoes and corn. Your potatoes should be fork tender and soft to the touch. Now we gotta sauce everything up. Grab that garlic butter sauce that you just made and pour it all over your potatoes and corn. And save some to the side because you know we're gonna do some dunking a little bit later. Now top everything off with that crispy, golden, fried chicken, flavored with that seafood boil. And you know I had to add a couple of Cheddar Bay biscuits. I mean, it's only right. This is that one right here. Fried chicken that tastes like a seafood boil, buttery potatoes, corn on the side, whether it's Mardi Gras or just because, you gotta try this. Let me know in the comments what you're grabbing first. Is it a leg or a wing, or are you going for those potatoes and corn? Let Unc know. Full recipe is going to be in the caption, or just go to UncleDibbz.com. Get all the measurements, all the time. All the ingredients are going to be right there for you. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe. And I got more for you on the way.
That's good, shorty.